you describe the innovations arm race?
It's vital. I just came back recently from a trip to a North African country that is seen by the United States as one of the beachheads that China is trying to establish in terms of its relationships. And I was astonished to hear from Tunisian officials and operators that China has been there for a couple of years, and they're making the pitch, hey, you know, we've got some some vendors here that are much cheaper than the Western options. They're much more effective than the Western options. Just lock in a long-term contract and we'll take care of everything else. And it's a pretty seductive message if you're thinking about it from a developing country standpoint. And so, to be clear, the Chinese have put a priority on technological leadership writ large on things like artificial intelligence, AI, of course, 5G and the like. And so it's important for us to remember that we're competing not just for the benefit of the consumers here in the United States, but for the American and just the Western aligned countries writ large. And so that's one of the things that we bring to the table is the ability to give entrepreneurs and innovators here on our shores a chance to compete. It's absolutely critical. In China, of course, they're not observing the same democratic niceties that we do in terms of the process that Chairman Hudson outlined. And so they can simply decree that all of this mid-band spectrum is going to be available for Chinese operators and vendors to use. And so we need to make sure that we put in place the building blocks for innovation here so that we have a good chance to succeed.